Hola, Laura aquí y bienvenidos a Minecraft en español for beginning Spanish. Today we are reviewing ir for usted, él, ella, and ello. So let's go ahead and hop right to it. So, first of all, take a moment and tell me ¿qué significa usted, él, ella, and ello? Alrighty. Hopefully you said you, but formal. And he, and she, and it. Okay, we really don't use it a whole lot in Espanol, but it's good to know that it exists so that if you hear it, you recognize it. So for ir, which means go, for these four pronouns, it's super duper easy. We just say va, va. So va a, and then wherever. So for example, usted va a la playa. You go to the beach. Él va al bosque. He goes to the forest. Take a moment and see if you can tell me ¿qué significa? Steve va a la mina. Él va a su casa después. All right, hopefully you said Steve goes to the mine. He goes to his house, and then después means after. So the idea is afterwards. Okay, muy bien. So let's go ahead and see a question using usted, él, ella, or ello. Okay, so our question is va, and let's see, let's do va ella a mi casa. ¿Qué significa? Okay, hopefully you said, does she go to my house? And as always, you could just always say sí or no, and that would be perfectly fine. However, it would be even better to answer using a longer format. So hopefully you said, sí, ella va a mi casa, or no, ella no va a mi casa. Okay. And I mean, obviously, if you were asking this, so does she go to my house? Somebody else would say, yes, she goes to your house, but for the sake of our review, we're just going to stick with mi casa. It's a little bit easier. Perhaps another day we will move on to words like your, his, her, and our. But for today, we're going to try to keep it simple. Muy bien. Now, ¿a dónde va? So if I say, ¿a dónde va él? ¿Qué significa? Okay, this is so similar to our question from last week, ¿a dónde vas? But this one is, ¿a dónde va? ¿A dónde va él? So, to where does he go? Sounds very poetic. But we would just say, where is he going? So, if we want to answer, we could say, él va a la mina. So he goes to the mine. All right, so take a moment, pause the video, and ask the question, ¿a dónde va Steve? Using all of these biomes here. In just a moment, I will tell you some potential answers that you could use in case you have forgotten our biomes. But for the moment, pause the video, ask yourself, ¿a dónde va Steve? And try to answer, él va a, and then the biome. Okay, muy bien. So there are quite a few things that we could say with all of these different places, and you could interpret this different ways, but I'm going to give you some easy ones, okay? So let's say our first picture here that looks snowy is just a snow plane. Él va a la llanura nevada to say a snowy plain. And maybe we'll just say él va a la llanura, just a plain for the second one. If we want to talk about a forest, we're going to jump down here. Él va al bosque. He goes to the forest. If we're talking about the icy peak, snowy peak thing, él va a los picos de hielo. So icy peaks. And if he is going to a jungly type place, él va a la selva. Or you could also say la jungla. Either of those are acceptable. And I want to skip the next one because it's kind of a foresty region. So let's move down. Él va al desierto. So he's going to the desert. Okay. Él va a la isla Champiñón. It's like Mushroom Island. Él va al océano, for the ocean. And we will jump down to the swamp one. Él va al pantano. So, if you remember quite a few of these, give yourself a pat on the back. If you do not remember these very well, then please do remember to review the biomas in español. This will help out you a lot while we're playing and while we're communicating about where we are going. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know y nos vemos en la clase. Hasta luego.